This is Amanda. I compete in wellness. She competes in figure. We are training hamstrings today. We're at Venice Beach. Pretty iconic gym. I haven't even looked through to see what they've got, so I think we'll work together and just put something together as far as hamstrings.
So we don't have exactly the same focus, but lucky for me, I get to train with the Wellness Pro because it is a lagging body part of mine. So hamstrings and overall lower body development is my focus this year. So I'm super excited to get a little bit of tips on hamstrings and maybe some glutes from Alexis, because God knows I could use all of that. And I do know the machines here pretty well. It's just the basics, honestly. It's nothing crazy, but I think we're gonna have a good workout.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Those are a little sore still from the last time. Squeeze. Now you gotta get out. That's the hardest part.
It's great for a stretch and then not when you're trying to get back in.
You know, I don't actually do adductors more than on my quad day. So on this day, it's typically more abduction and glute and hamstrings. So for me today, this is like a touch-up adductor. I don't want to go too crazy because I'm gonna have to do it again in a few days. But typically I do progressive overload. So I would go based on what I did last week, probably try to add a rep until I get over 15, 16, and then I would probably increase weight. I'm very boring. It's very progressive overload, boring.
I'm not as strict with my numbers, but I only train legs. So
Yeah.
if I'm trying to improve twice a week, every week, I'm gonna dig myself into a hole. So,
or you're gonna be the strongest woman in the world.
Yeah. So I kind of do it off of feel, and then especially with how much we travel, every machine is different. So like my numbers look higher on this machine because the weights feel different. So I'm not as strict with my numbers.
Once we start Olympia prep for him, we don't move. From 16 weeks out, we stay at the same gym. Even in Vegas, we don't go to a different gym. So this part of the off season, I typically try to find which gym we want to do which day at and stick to that.
Gold's Gym. We
Come on.
bodies.
Big stretch. Go.
One more.
Come on. Whew. Okay. How many times a week do you train calves?
I don't.
They're just like that.
Yes, they're just.
Mine too, I don't train my calves.
I think, like they were even like that in pageants. I think just from like wearing heels,
High heels.
forever plus genetics.
I worked in makeup for years and I had to wear high heels, and
Yeah.
I feel like that plus cycling.
Oh,
I used
yeah.
to teach cycle.
I like this leg curl.
Yeah. All the Nautilus stuff is pretty good.
Hamstrings is my like least skilled exercise.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because my
let's
low
see.
back and my quads always try to take over anything that's compound.
Really? So
Yeah.
it's his, he said. That's what he told Keon yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna teach him, I think, what I taught Keon, because Keon's back was literally doing the RDLs for him until I met him. Oh,
I don't
man.
even do RDLs now because I
I
can't
taught
get
him-
it out of my erectors.
He literally looks like a wellness competitor when he does them. It's amazing. I look at it, I'm like, I'm gonna cry. As a trainer, this is my proudest
I'm willing
moment.
to try them and see if you have a different cue.
Yeah, the best way to start to isolate the ham and glutes is to go on a belt squat though. That's
So
the best way.
if I do them, that's the best
Yeah, it's the best
engagement, because
way.
some of it I think is just I can't trust myself to hinge backwards. So then like I engage my lower back to really
Yeah.
get just balance.
Yeah, it's balance is what it is, because if you lose balance, just putting just an extra couple percent of your body weight into the midfoot will shift weight into your lumbar area. So for me, the reason I am so good at them is because I used to be so bad. As you can see, I have very big traps. And when I was doing RDLs in powerlifting, I did them with my back, with my upper back. I would do them with my upper back, but I could do a 405 RDLs. But I could not feel them in my glutes and hams.
Yeah.
So I had to rework it from bottom when I started bodybuilding, and so I think that's why. It's because I suck so bad that I had to get good at it.
Well, I get so frustrated because I'm like, this is such a basic exercise that literally everyone can do, and I can't do it.
But they can't. I teach it all day, every week, every day, and everybody.
And they
does
get
it
to
wrong.
like here, and then it's back.
Every fucking person is just doing a hyperextension.
Go. Good. You got a couple more.
One more.
Good.
I usually have like something to wedge under my hip. That's the one thing about golds I wish. I'm so spoiled. Probably you with like raw.
With the extra accessories.
All the little accessory bits.
Here it's just like,
Get out
make
there.
it work with what you got in your gym
Get
bag.
out there. Big squeeze. Let it out slow. Pause right here. Now go. Come to my hands and pause. Pause. Go. To my hands and pause. Go. Good. Oh. Have you ever looked at your foot position in those? Because I noticed your toes go out a lot.
Yeah.
You try to straighten them
So I pull them out because my adductors are stronger than my hamstrings.
Yeah. So if you try to put them more straight, like point the toes to the ground, you got to turn off those adductors.
Okay.
And isolate the hamstring.
Okay.
For you, I would probably have you do the adductors after because they're so strong. They take over.
Okay. Well, I think so. I kind of tweak what he initially wrote me last year, but he put the adductors to try to fatigue them, I think was the thought process.
I think it activates them so much they get pumped. Here's the problem, when they're so big like yours and like Martin's and Keon's, you guys get pumped, and then what happens when we're pumped? Automatically we externally rotate because they're so big, right?
Good.
So shit. And that's all she wrote on that one. Good. One more. Come on. Oh, that machine gets hard, fast.
Yeah, it's like a couple of reps are good, and then all of a sudden
And you're
it's
just
heavy.
like floored, yeah. I was wondering why that guy was only doing 8-10 reps. Now I see why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the machine.
Mm-hmm. I usually put an Eric's pad here because I'm not as meaty as you guys. So I need a little extra cushion. If you're good at figure, you're not gonna be good at wellness.
Yeah.
Not very soon.
No,
You
it'd
better
take
be
a long
22
time.
and like it should take it'll take a
Yeah.
while. Okay.
It's really just getting you past this one sticking point.
Yeah.
Sometimes when this gets heavy, I struggle with
With
not.
your back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the pad helps. So not only does it keep you in contact because it's a little more cushion, but also the tactile reinforcement of like having to push.
Yes.
See how it fell?
Yeah.
That means I was gonna use my back. So I had to reset. And this machine is mostly valuable right here anyway. This like 90-degree flexion point right there is like where its kind of sweet spot is. So it's okay if you don't hit your butt with the pad. Right there. Good. Good. Keep kicking. Go, go, go. Come on. One more like that. Push into that pad. Good.
It definitely helps.
Yeah, it does. I know. Hey, I'm here all night, folks.
I feel like girls kept things very secretive when I got into the sport.
Yeah,
and like
especially in your
the
division.
tips and tricks that everyone should know, nobody wanted to share.
Especially in your division.
Yeah, but it was like, you need to like how you look because you get
Yeah.
on stage like 3 times a year.
Yeah, you live in your body every day.
Yeah.
The knotless is pretty light and the adduction is always heavier.
Yes.
Same with the Cybex. That's how the Cybex is. Yeah, we need a gym pin this bitch.
I mean,
Where's the gym pin? Bring it
I know,
over.
I've never actually needed to use one.
Yeah.
They told me not to grow my quads anymore.
I could see that. You have amazing quads.
Thank you, but I'm quad dominant. That's what,
I
like,
love it.
I've always been like that.
I want that.
So I do 3 quad exercises, but I try to incorporate glutes as much as I can on that day.
Yeah. So they're almost like a secondary mover.
Yeah. And then I just try to like bury my hamstrings and my glutes on the days that I train them.
I lost so much last season in 23 from over dieting that I went from being quad dominant to Tyler going, what happened to your quads? I know exactly what I need to do for figure.
Yeah.
And that is, I need to bring more muscle. You know? I need to be able to hold on to it as I diet down. And it seems like the trend in figure, I don't think Sandy or Tyler particularly want this, but it just seems like the young ones coming up now because of you guys, I think, they're coming into the figure pro league with more legs because they just want to train more legs. Just like the boys, they want to train more butt now.
It's like the look that's
It's just the trend
aesthetic, yeah.
for these days, you know, for this modern era.
Yeah.
So like, it's almost like not quite wellness, but the girls want to have big legs. They want to have big butts.
Yeah.
Same with the classic guys. They want big butts and legs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys forgot about your back.
Like density.
Like a lot of them forget about their back. And same with the figure. I'm like, congrats on your pro card, but you need more back, you know? I know what you mean.
So I think when we diet, they'll get
it's gonna
smaller.
come down, yeah.
This thing I think you turn it.
I know.
Oh, is it stuck?
Baby.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, she got it, never mind.
We're independent.
We got this, we don't need you. Okay, that's probably good.
This will just give us kind of a different position and a different contraction than the lying one that we did earlier.
Lying is more like stretch, and this is biased towards the contraction, like peak contraction. This is a good one, actually. It's very old.
Well, it's like they try to revamp stuff and it just makes it worse.
It's terrible. The new stuff sucks. Don't hyperextend your knees. Good, got it. Okay. That happened to me the other day in Vegas.
My
I
quads.
was like, get me out of here, Keon, get me out of here.
This feels good.
I know, it's a really good machine. Look at your quads, it's crazy. It's so cool.
Hamstrings, and like once we get to the glutes, I know I've made it.
Well, I can see your hamstrings are there. It's just that you need, when you get lean, they're gonna be really good.
Thanks, I hope so.
Yeah, no, they're there. It's really hard to see on us when our hamstrings grow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I could do this all day. This is a really nice machine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it home with me.
The movement is a good track.
Yeah. I think my hamstrings have definitely grown this year, but yeah, I'm not gonna know until I'm lean. And quite frankly, I'm not gonna take a chance and get lean too fast.
Yeah.
I just wanna keep them growing.
Well, that's the nice thing with Boss. Like, I didn't have that much time between the Olympia and when I started prep for this season.
Yeah.
But he didn't cardio everything off of me. Like with Nelson, I would have 15,000 step count plus 2 hours of cardio a day. The steps from cardio didn't count to my step count.
I've been there, yeah. I was at 12,000.
And then get to like 0 carbs, 0 fats.
Yeah. Same.
Boss bumped my food and like we just sat there for 5 weeks and I was like, and then for Olympia prep, I was telling Martin, I was like, I'm gonna start cutting food. Like, this is making me nervous. But he was right.
Yeah, you looked great.
Thank you. Just need some glute density and
You can get there.
good.
One more. Oh my God. Okay. Push down on that because that was a little tight for me.
Things are getting pumped now.
I didn't want to like lock it out. Drag the heels, drag the heels, drag the heels, drag the heels. Keep those feet straight. Come on. Yeah, girl. Yep, just like that. Oh, 2 from here. Come on. Straight up. Last one, big squeeze at the bottom. Big squeeze with me. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Good. Let's get the fuck away from here. Let's get away from here. Let's go. Lesson we've learned so far in this training session is use pads for the single leg curl. And I need more curl. That's the lessons so far.
And then we'll get a lesson on
RDLs
RDLs here in a minute.
Can you get the safety? That is actually a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, okay. So we probably should take it
Probably
later.
start one, yeah. Yeah, she's...
What helped me in the last time was just keep my toes off the platform.
Keep your toes off the platform?
Yeah, because it makes you keep
Like
your
just in the heels?
keep your weight back.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm gonna come forward.
Drive your knees out a little. As you come up, I want you to think about squeezing from right here. Yes, like, so you're gonna curl your butt under a little. Yes. Drive your knees out. Oh.
I'm getting what you're saying. I just got pumped at the beginning.
You got pumped in the beginning on your back? Yeah, that's better. So as I come up, I kind of think about squeezing my butt.
Okay.
And I finish like this, like such an ugly position. Kind of like almost to the top of a hip thrust, where you're like this and you're about to thrust, but you keep the tension on the glute tie-in the whole time by not hyperextending. So you come right here and stop. Okay. This towards me. Okay. Try, oh, you got, one more like that. You got this, one more like that. Come on. Good.
That was a lot better.
When you found that position, you have to have a little bit of a hip like this. Like, okay, you're sitting like real low. So it turns, that's why your quads are turning on. Yeah, you're sitting real low.
Okay.
You have to sit a little higher. So that's why I always tell the girls, some people don't have glute tie-ins. You have great glute tie-ins. Show your glute tie-in to the back wall. Okay, they can't see it if it's down here. Show it.
Good.
One more. Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm used to ours when we rack it, you pull it forward.
This is a very interesting.
Like it's all over his suitcase.
It's a good idea
Like
with
little Martians.
with the traveling we do.
Yeah.
It's good.
And it helps
You
us
walk
know which
up.
one's his.
Exactly.
All right.
Let's go. Big chest, squeeze the armpits. Remember, higher hips this time. Knees out, high hips. Show that glute tie-in over there. Good, better. A little bit higher. Yes. Yes, Alexis, yes. Outside and back of your foot, back of your foot. Squeeze the glute tie-in. Yep, come on. Let's go. Come on. Couple more like that, let's go. 3 from here. 2 from here. Use those glutes, do not use your back. Squeeze, good. Last one. Good, much better.
So I tore the meniscus in this knee.
What?
I tore the meniscus in this knee.
Yeah, me too.
But then like, some of my form is better with this. I think from like PT and stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's true. My form is better on this knee, but then when I bend it back to do this one, that's when it starts to click and catch.
Yeah. Good. How's it feel?
So that one felt pretty good. This is my bad side.
Good.
Yeah, that feels good. I don't know if I can keep up.
I don't
but
go-
yeah, these always need a break between the two. It gasses me.
Yeah,
Sometimes
me too.
I know John Meadows used to have people do one side, one side, one side, one side for partners.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've done that. Push to that heel, squeeze your butthole. Lean forward, don't use those quads. Yeah, you got it. There we go. Good. Come on. There we go.
That's my weaker side, obviously.
I get it.
Erector is just pumped.
It's so weird that I'm jealous of that. I'm like, damn, I want some more erector.
All right, guys, that's a wrap on hamstrings. Amanda was very helpful today. She's great at cues. She's very good at training in general. So she gave me a lot of good tips as far as develop my hamstrings, developing my glutes, and that's the complete focus of this off season. So we're done here, and now we're gonna go walk. I think we're gonna head to this Venice sign, and then we'll find the beach. A rolling ATM. Hey.
Get high and look at this.
All right, guys, we're here at the LA Fit Expo. This is kind of Martin's thing today, so we're just gonna be in the background helping, passing out photos that he'll be signing and all of that. So I'm gonna be doing the background work, but that's part of the job, so let's go. The boys ran off, I'm assuming, to the bathroom, but they disappeared, so this is my booth now. So I went hunting for food and found these California paletas, protein-infused ice cream. This one's pretty good. It's got a little bit of a protein texture to it. Like you can tell there's protein in it, but it's a popsicle. It's pretty good. It's got 23 grams of protein. It's like 120 calories. Not bad. I'll give it, for a treat, like a 7 out of 10. It is 2:35 in the afternoon. This is like technically meal 3 if you count the popsicle. It's chicken, white rice, and then some veggies and barbecue, Korean barbecue sauce, and I got extra veggies in mine. It's very good, and we've been on our feet on this concrete floor all day. So this is gonna fuel us a little bit. Martin's selling out of his photos. All the stickers are gone. It's been successful so far. He's a little boy doing his muscles.